Hello, I'm Andrew and welcome to another episode of the Car Doc. Here we have a Toyota GT86, a car that has eluded me for a long time. Now, I've avoided it because everyone said, oh, the car's slow, not worth driving, blah, blah, blah. But if you listen to the riffraff, you forget that this car is probably one of the best handling cars in the world in terms of a modern, manual, rear-wheel drive sports car.
And importantly, it's affordable.
Now, my friend who lent me this car for the last week has a GR Yaris as well, and he swears by this car. He tells me that this car is the best car to drive, even more so than that one. I've been driving it for a week, and I actually tend to agree. Let's find out some more about this amazing car.
But first, a history lesson. Toyota have a proven track record of creating capable and importantly, fun sports cars for the discerning motorist. Now, the GT86 we have today was a joint project between Toyota and Subaru, and the brief was to make a car as fun as possible. To that end, the car has a 53-47 weight distribution, a very low center of gravity, and weighs about as much as a bag of sugar.
Now, first things first, I want to address the elephant in the room. The Toyota GT86, the BRZ, the Scion FRS, they are all very slow. Well, you'd be right in thinking that, because compared to the bog standard diesel repmobiles, the hot hatches of today, yes, this car is slow. And let's not forget, hot hatches of today are actually faster than supercars 20 years ago. So I think we need to redefine what slow actually is, okay? So let's go for a drive, let's have a look, and we'll see what really is slow. GT86 is slow. Well, 0 to 60 comes in 7.7 seconds thanks to a 2-litre boxer engine providing 197 horsepower. Now, some of you may think that as slow. Well, I disagree. I don't think it is a slow car. Now, obviously for most of you, if the traffic light derby is the most important part of your driving experience, then yeah, you're probably going to find this car relatively slow. But if you're looking for a car that will give you a smile at the end of the straight when you hit the corner, then look no further than this thing, because that is what it will do. You will keep smiling while other people run out of puff after their traffic light derby. No, you'll go past them sideways. Well, not sideways, but you get the gist. This is really, really a car for the purists. When people say that this car handles amazingly, they are not exaggerating. This car's got a lower center of gravity than a Ferrari 458, than a Porsche Boxster, cars which are much more expensive. But believe me when I say, it steers wonderfully. The feedback is awesome. The butt feel from the chassis being so low to the ground, exactly 1 foot from the ground, means that you can really judge how you're going through the corners. And there's a couple of driving modes. You can have VSC Sport, which loosens the traction control a bit and lets you have a bit more skittish fun on the edge. But since we're on a mountain pass and it's a long way down, I don't think I'm going to press that one just now. Joking, of course I am.
And I think it sounds pretty good too.
Now, obviously this car isn't stock. It's had a few helpful modifications to make it even more driver friendly. So it's got a exhaust, it's got a panel filter, it's got unequal length headers and a tune. All these things essentially increase the flow and engage the car to create about 15 to 20 more horsepower.
Which solves the flat spot and gets rid of the reason why most people think the GT86 feels slow.
When you're not driving like the world is on fire, take a moment to appreciate just how good the ride in this car is. As an everyday driver, I think it is a little bit noisy, especially with this exhaust, but it's livable. And the fact that the car feels so comfortable going over the mediocre roads we have in the UK means that this is a car that you can have fun with on the weekends and live with every day.
For the money, this is probably one of the most capable cars ever. Honestly, if you haven't tried it out and you're a naysayer, try it. Just drive it, and if it's too slow for you, fine, but you're probably missing the point and probably wouldn't get it anyway, so go on your way and enjoy those traffic light derbies, while I'll be throwing it sideways, enjoying the corners in a GT86.